Hello everybody and welcome back to Bloodborne. We just beat 3 bosses in the last episode. We beat, the one Reborn, then Michaelash, and also the Wet Nurse. So we don't have too many more bosses left in the main game. I guess I say that, but... So we have Celestial Emissary and Ebrietas, which we will do today, and then we will do... Next episode, we'll probably do Parl Darkbeast and Ligarius, if we can manage. And then after that, we will probably shift over to the DLC, because the last 2 bosses are the final bosses of the game. So we want to do those... Sorry, excuse me, in my cuckoo clock. Okay, so Ligarius is going to be kind of tough, but Gearman and the Moon Presence are the final bosses of the game, so we're going to leave those for after the DLC, because the DLC is where when we beat the Moon Presence, it's going to reset the game back to the beginning, which means that we will lose access to the DLC. So we want to do the DLC first while we still have access to it, and then we will move on from there. So I am going to very quickly go and get the thing that we need for gaining access to the Celestial Emissary. It's hidden here. Sorry, let's see. I have to run through this section one more time to get it, because it is over here. Haha. I do not know if they can get me, so we are going to use this and reawaken, teleport back to the lantern, so we can avoid having to fight any of those people. Which seems like it should be cheating, but well. We need to go back to the workshop, so we are going here to the Cathedral Ward. And I talked about last time how everything kind of gets revealed, that once we beat Rom, it sort of opens up the universe. It opens up the things that were hidden about the universe. So, well, we can't see. She's normal. Our lady friend is actually in a different spot now, but we are going to see her at the final episode. For now, I just wanted to peek outside and show you that this guy was always here the entire time. He's hanging out on this church. His model is there and exists from the beginning of the game. So even though it seems like he's just here now, I think we ran through this section once or twice. He actually, this is his first appearance. He doesn't. I mean, this is a first appearing for us to see him, really. At least with, if you're, I guess if you have high enough insight, he appears. But normally it's really hard to get really high insight near the beginning of the game. But if you were able to get high enough insight, then you could see him. But otherwise, this is after you beat Rom. He just is permanently available to see from then on. So let's go ahead and get through the workshop so that we can get up to the choir, which is where where Ebrietas is and where Celestial Emissary is. They're hiding up in the upper echelons of the church building, essentially. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that he got me. Apparently it's very rare for, if you run correctly, it's rare for that guide to be able to shoot you. But even still, he managed to catch me one time. Jeez, it will not let me lock on. There we go. We don't really care about any of that. We're just going to go straight up here. Yep, unlock with the Upper Cathedral Key. So this area was always here, but you can't get that key until after you beat Rom. Is this blue elixir? Nice. So we are going to... Oh, we need to... Those guys are coming, though. Okay. So we are just going to wait down here a little bit for them to come by. It's just easier this way. I have run past them before, but I'm being cautious. I'm not normally this cautious. Unlike the first New Game Plus, I'm not this cautious, but I am now because I want to slip by them easily, and they're not generally super fast on their feet, so we can do this. Do. Boop-a-doo. Da-dum-dum. Let's get up here. Why even bother living? Okay. Now let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. There we go, thank goodness. Ha. Okay, so now we run down here and cheese our way a little bit with this as well. We're going to switch to this and see if we can... Nope. There we go. Oh my gosh, did you... Okay. I'm just gonna set this here. Run, you stupid... Oh my gosh. Run at the door, you jerk. We're trying to kill this guy because he gives us a key that we want. There we go. That's what I like to see. Getting keys that I need. It's really annoying to kill those guys. And that's why I'm not trying to fight them directly. Okay. And now we're just going to run through this section. Those werewolves will get angry, but they should get caught. I think they get caught on those pillars. They have a hard time getting past them for some reason. So we're just going to open up this shortcut and then hope they don't get through that door. Then we will switch over to the Rakuyo again. The amount of times I've gone through that area and killed things is a lot. There we go. We could have just ignored him, but that's okay. Come on. So this boss is a little weird in that there are a lot of little guys here, but only actually one of them is the Celestial Emissary. So we are going to separate the main one from the rest of them. And you can see the main one sticks back with 2, and the rest of them will follow you up here. So this is a little bit of a cheese that I realized. Realized by watching speedrunners and such. We're going to let them get real close, then, because their pathfinding will have them try to normally they don't fall down, so you can kind of do this where they gets don't touch me. Don't do that. No touching. Touching is bad. Now they're gonna start respawning. So the small guys respawn infinitely. There we go. Not too shabby. Electricity and arcane, easy to kill that guy. He looks like he should be a great one. He is not. He is just a regular enemy. I mean, like, he's known as a Ken. So we're gonna flip back into the Hunter's Dream so that it recovers our bullets and our blood vials. Also, we are going to, I think we want to see, because I think that I should have bone marrow stuff. Yeah, just hadn't refilled it. Okay, there you go. That's good. Do we have... Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with refilling stuff, so... this way I'll do this quickly and then... Okay, I think that's it on stuff. So now we are going to go and kill the Ebrietas, sort of the cause of all of this. Let's see, Lumen Flower Gardens, that's where we want to be. Ebrietas should be a pretty easy kill for us. The lore behind her is that she was a great one that they... Oh, sorry, this is a really cool aspect. So, Miyazaki, the sort of mind behind Bloodborne and the other Dark Souls games, takes a lot of influences from different subjects. And for Bloodborne, obviously there's a lot of Lovecraftian sort of influence. And there is a... Supposedly, I haven't really read much on Lovecraftian horror, in the sense of like actually reading Lovecraft's novels, but apparently there's one called The Broken Window, so that's why Miyazaki has you actually go through that. Oh, I need to do this real quick, sorry. I just realized that there's a couple of enemies that need a regular weapon instead of Simon's Bowblade. It'll be easier to kill them this way. There we go. Now back to the Bowblade. Anyway, so Ebrietas was a great one that the Bergenworth College people and the first hunters found in the chalices, and they brought her back up to find out more about her. So they leave her here in the Altar of Despair, which is a very... This whole place is very, very weird. I don't think anybody really fully understands what the lore behind this place is. But she's just here chilling, crying over what seems to be the body of Rom. So we killed Rom in the Moonlit Lake, but there is a body of Rom here, so it's not really clear exactly why they're connected, but it's... What I'm wondering is if Ebrietas actually considers Rom to be her child, the closest thing to a child that she can get. But unfortunately, we're going to have to interrupt that for a little bit of a battle here. So, are you going to run at me? I'm not sure. Oof. Yes, you are going to run at me. This is what makes Ebrietas so difficult to fight, is that she often does her little runny runs. And they can absolutely murderate you if you're not careful. And she can do her, like a lot of people that have charge attacks, they do them at specific points instead of just at random. Ebrietas seems to do this crap at random, which is super annoying. So I'm trying to be careful, because if I don't, like, it's really hard to dodge. That's the other thing that's super annoying about it. Don't do that. You're going to run again. She is a little bit weak to the blood attacks of these arrows, so that's why I'm using them, is because it's really quick to fire. There we go. Okay. Thank goodness. We got through that without too much trouble. So that almost makes up the rest of the main game bosses. We have 4 more. We have the 2 main final, like the 2 final bosses, and then we have Logarius and what's his name? Parl Darkbeast. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave those for another episode, and that's just going to be a little bit on the shorter side. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy kind of me talking about some of the lore and how to kill these guys, and kind of my thoughts just in general about this game. So if you have anything you'd like to say, just leave a comment, and I will definitely be paying attention and not forgetting to pay attention. But hopefully I'll catch your comment, and we can talk about whatever it is you have questions over, stuff that you want to have clarified, or whatever it is. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.